Alright, what's up everyone? I have another Wi-Fi battle for you. This time it's an OU battle versus Pocket God. This is a rematch. She just hit me up and is like, yo, you want to battle? I was like, yo, what's up? So here we are again. And looking at his team, is a pretty swell team because it's pretty bulky in different ways because of the Mega Scizor as well as the Cloyster, but you can pretty much expect the Shell Smash off of that. And he leads off with his Rotom W, well here in the team set, which is always nice to have because that thing is fairly bulky, like really bulky. And the Gudra, which is nice too because it could be unpredictable, but it was pretty funny how it went down. And the Infernape, which is always a pain to battle because it's pretty versatile, it's pretty mixed and stuff, so you never know how it could be run. And I just have I just slapped this team together because I was over here suffer setting for Giratina, and I might as well, I was like, alright, fine, let's battle if I can edit a team on Wi-Fi, and I was able to, so I just put this team together. And I have the Tapu Koko from the event with Hidden Power Ice because, you gotta have that on it. My own Garchomp, the Muck, because I always have that on my team, gotta have it. The same thing with the Rotom washing machine because, like I said, it's bulky, good to have, and good for situations like with Garchomp and stuff. The Mega Manectric and my Landorus Therian, which is a really good Pokemon I have in OU. So getting into it. Oh, and like I said, I was trying to get some more new music for Giratina's, but I chose this one. But it's pretty nice music either way. It's the one from Kyogre and Rayquaza, so I was like, I might as well use that. So here he leads off with his Rotom washing machine. And I didn't want to over predict too much, so I just decided to go for the safe plays. I mean, like, I pretty much have a good matchup in anything he sends out. So I just go straight for the Volt Switch, but he predicts that, I guess. And he goes into his Garchomp, which is pretty nice, it's a good pivot. And I guess here he predicts my Hidden Power Ice, so, either way I'm gonna go for it, like, I don't care. Might as well just go for it. So he goes into his Scizor, and I'm expecting it to be a Mega, obviously. I wasn't expecting Garchomp to be Mega, because if it is, it's gonna be slower, and it's gonna be stronger, but it's gonna be slower. So I just go into my Landorus because I want to hinder it a little bit, predicting, say, Swords Dance or any other move it goes, tries to throw at me. But here he goes for the Mega, which is nice to see because you hardly ever see Mega Scizor. You mostly just see like a Choice Bandit set or whatever. So yeah, he goes for the Swords Dance, but instead of +2, he only has +1 at the moment, which is nice because, every little bit helps. And I'm able to live that, barely able to live that. But I'm able to get my Continental Crush off because I couldn't see myself doing any other move other than this. And if I had gotten to Muck, which I kind of wanted to do, but, it was a good play not to because later on in the match, it helped not having switched into Muck and having gone into this for my Z move. So it does a good chunk, about 3/4, I believe. Yeah, like I said, good chunk, good damage. Here I just switch out because I could save it on for something else. And I'm expecting him to bullet punch again. I don't think he was gonna go for U-turn or whatever, but that would have been a good play if he had. But he goes for bullet punch, and I'm able to tank that well with Rotom washing machine because of that great bulk and resistance. And I'm still able to live that U-turn too, which amazed me because I kind of thought he was gonna KO with that. And yeah, I went for the obvious Will-O-Wisp in case he went to Garchomp or anything. And I was just predicting I honestly predicted him to fake out here, so I wasn't even going to switch out or nothing. Might as well just stay in. And he does go for the fake out, and he's able to activate my berry, which is nice. So I'm back at a good standing. But I kind of thought I was going to live a close combat. I kind of knew that I wasn't going to live it either, so I just stayed in. I don't want anything to take a flare blitz or anything if he predicted me. So I might as well just stay in and take that damage. And he has a -1 now, so anything I can switch out can pretty much KO it because it has pretty frail defenses. So yeah, this is a Mega Manectric, which is nice to have. Pretty fast and everything. I was expecting him to Mach Punch either way or anything, so either way I was able to take any hit that he could send at me, even if he switched out. So I just go for the safe Thunderbolt to get rid of this thing, because this is actually a pretty big threat. It could carry Earthquake, you know, close combat like it has, Flare Blitz. It could even have a Grass Knot, but I mean, I don't think, well, yeah, it wouldn't matter too much unless it was on the Rotom, but he went for close combat. So I Volt Switch here, expecting him to have the Focus Sash, which he does. Like, that's a great thing to have on there. I need to start having something with the rocks on, so I can exterminate sashes and stuff, but sometimes I feel like that's a waste of a turn, and like a turn can make the biggest difference, so sometimes I don't even play with rocks. So predicting his Shell Smash, I just decided to go into Landorus because I can't really think of anything else to sack, and I don't want anything to take a big hit. So I'm just gonna try to wither him down to -1, which is great because the way everything went, it was great that I did this because of the damage outputs and everything. So yeah, I'm expecting him to go for the Stab Icicle Spear because that's like the best move to do, and I'm hoping he doesn't get a lot of crits because I don't want him to, you know, get rid of my mug so easily. But he gets a crit here, but it doesn't really matter. Like, he puts me within range of my Figgy Berry, which is nice. But either way, it was gonna put me in that range, but you know, I'm still in good range, good health and everything. And I forgot to add my Shadow Sneak again on Mug, so I need to redo that. But like I said, I'm over here trying to catch Giratina again so I can get its music and everything. So, you know, like, eventually I'll get that. So yeah, fearing the obvious Earthquake, and then expecting him to well, I was trying to see what item it had too, so I just decided to go for the safe play of going into my guard shop, knowing I can take any hit, barring Outrage, because, you know, I was actually expecting him to Outrage or whatever, but I decided not to. So I might as well just go into that, and I wanted to get any little damage I could on this Garchomp, and this is Scarfed Garchomp, so it's good because I'm able to go first, and I'm able to get at least half over on him, so that's great because anything that I send out now that I have on my team will pretty much KO it. So yeah, pretty much, I guess he knows that I have the Hidden Power Ice. He could have switched into his Rotom, you know, predicting my Hidden Power, but he decides to stay in. I guess he predicted my Volt Switch too, but I now honestly wanted to Volt Switch, but, you know, I was like, no, gotta stay safe and just go for the safe play. Either way, if it switches in, I can just take it out next turn anyways. So that's a free kill on that. And this is a bulky, I don't know where I got the EVs for it, but somebody told me about it, and I still need to fix it up because it's level 82 out of 100, obviously. So I need to fix it up because I need to fix the other IVs. But it's able to live a hit really well from a Mega Scizor, which is nice. And I still have some HP left over, which is, again, nice because then I can send that out again later on, or sack it or something. So yeah, here I was just like, all right, I'm gonna sack my Muck. I don't want anything else to take any great damage or whatever, so I might as well just stay in with it. So I just go for the safe play of the knockoff and get rid of its item. I was also expecting him to be Water EMZ because I've seen a lot of people use that against me now after, like, I've been using mine. And then even with the electric terrain here, the Volt Switch wasn't enough to KO me, so, which was nice because right here I go for Gunk Shot. Because I was expecting him to switch, or either way it was a safe play on my part, and I'm able to get the crit, so that's nice. I'm able to get a KO on his Goodra, which is always a pain. But either way, with the stuff I have in the back, either way, I was going to be able to KO it, and I'm faster than it. I should be faster than it with Muck even still. And I have Ice Punch on this thing, so, you know, it wouldn't have mattered too much. So here he goes for the Volt Switch. I mean, that's the only play he could do, pretty much. I guess expecting me, or no, well, pretty much the only safe play he could do, except for Hydro Pump, you know, not to waste those if he needed to save those. So I just go back into my Tapu Koko because I know I can set up my my terrain again. And here I just go for Dazzling Gleam because I wanted to get damage on it. I didn't want to switch into Manectric with Volt Switch and take damage on it. So I just decided to sack it and do whatever little damage I could with Dazzling Gleam. And finally, I just go to Manectric and, you know, go for the safe Thunderbolt, hoping to KO, obviously, with the electric terrain and everything. So yeah, great game, Pocket God. You know, like, badass battle. You know, hit me up again whenever you want to rematch and whatever. And you know, thank you guys for watching. Click like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share. Comment below. You know, like if you have any team options for me to try out or whatever. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it.